Alright, it's been a while for I've done an actual vlog. Obviously I'm keeping the shots up, but I was like, I want to make a vlog this week because a few things have happened, and like I said, down the line, in the future, I love to look back, but also if my YouTube channel's still not been deleted by fucking AI or whatever might be in charge of the world at that point, when the kids grow up, I do want them to be able to look back and see what phase I was in life. So from the kind of last vlog where I done the race, got a PB and all that, leading into that was going a bit downhill with injuries and stuff like that. That I was just kind of trying to ignore and thinking that after the race was done that things would be better, but they haven't been. To the point where I thought it'd be a good idea, like starting MMA and doing things like that. And to be honest with you, the injury got worse. And then from that, because of life, I mean, this sounds dead extreme, but I literally just broke, physically, mentally and stuff. But I'll elaborate on it. Like, now when people say they get migraines, typically what they really mean is that they got a really bad headache. I got like the full migraine cascade where, I mean, I couldn't function, I couldn't move, my head was broke, body riddled with anxiety, even to the point where I thought I was over the migraine. I went to the gym, and even when I tried to do a push-up, I could barely do a push-up, one or two push-ups. And this has gone from someone who, as I said, I'll bench a good amount, an excellent amount for my weight, for reps and stuff like that, but let's not go into all that. I'm just kind of trying to say that literally everything in my body was just done. It was a stress overload, and that's like the heading of this, like getting my fittest at 40. Now right now I'm still 39, I'm 40 in just over like 2.5 months, I think, 16th of February. So it's one of those ones where I really want to track that, what that's going to look like. I really want to keep vlogging this time. I feel like I say that all the time in this channel, but I genuinely do. So basically what's kind of been happening, if anybody's been following my YouTube shorts and stuff, is I've hardly been training for the last few weeks, purely based on this whole migraine thing and how my body and the stress of everything just broke. And see what it's made me do, like going through this, where I thought I was having a mental breakdown, but obviously I didn't. But that's what it felt like, everything in my body just packed in. But it kind of made me sit and really review the way I train and the way I kind of try and live my life. See, at the end of the day, I'm nearly 40 and I've got 2 young kids that are very demanding, and one of the biggest reasons why this has all happened has been the lack of sleep. It's been the sleep. Like, I am not joking when I say from June that one of my kids has been ill, like because of nursery and like all these other factors. It's been almost every single week there's been something happening, and the kids don't really sleep that great. Like, if anybody's got 2 toddlers, you'll know exactly what I mean here. They're always wanting to come in, go to bed, they wake you up, broken sleeps like crap, still trying to get up and train. There was like a point in period of time, if you can go and watch all the YouTube shorts, where I'm still trying to train 7 days a week. And train doesn't mean like smashing yourself to death. I'm not that stupid. I'm an exercise professional. I know what I should be doing. But the problem is like I'm still trying to do it all and still trying to push through when I couldn't. And because I had this other race that was coming up, which obviously I've had to pull out from, I was still trying to like just give it my all and push through, even in the periods where I know you really shouldn't push through here, Martin, you know. And eventually my body broke on me, my brain broke on me, the migraine thing, and it just really was a massive setback, like massive. But all that stuff aside, the whole being broken and that kind of stuff, and taking note and all that kind of thing, I spent the last couple of weeks, last week I think I only trained like once because I tried to come back, went into it, done a bit of deload, but I was like I said, the push-ups were still, I just barely could do anything. And one of the side effects, and people who've ever been through this will know, is like your skin's really sensitive. That was my biggest thing. It's called alopecia. And I mean, even like when I was training in the gym, leaning on the bench and stuff, it was hurting me. Like if it was raining, the rain was hurting my skin. Don't know what the dog was doing there. The rain was hurting my skin. It was like, hurting's maybe the wrong word. It was just extremely sensitive, you know. It's getting kind of dark here. I don't know what this picture looks like. So this week what I've done is I kind of trained, so you'll see this footage here. I've been training this week, but just basically laying the foundations, getting my body prepped for designing this 3-week programme to kind of see out the rest of this year of setting myself up for, again, I would be one of these kind of guys when I was playing Football Manager back in the day, Football Manager 0102 for you veterans that know, if a player in my team was like 32, he was deemed as fucking redundant. He was kicked out my team, he was disregarded as an absolute has-been, get out my team. And now I'm nearly 40 and I'm like, I don't feel like that. Well, I'm nearly 40, but this is what I'm kind of saying. I'm wanting to kind of set this up in this YouTube channel of, I want my 40s to be like my fucking super fit years where I'm going to set some challenges. In the midst of a big career change, so this is all dependent on that, and I'm not going to really disclose what that might be. But things are going to change quite massively, but the challenges I still want to have there, whether they be different kind of races or whether they be just challenges I set myself, we'll see. I've got a couple in mind that I'll share as we go on, but how I'm going to go about tackling that, being this older guy in terms of like in my now 40s. This channel was on I think my 30s when I first started it, when I was 30 I think it was. So it's just going to be dead interesting for me to document, again for my kids to watch back and for me to watch back how exactly I went and tackled this, because like I said, I can't tackle things how I was normally tackling them because it was not working. So things completely had to get reprioritised. And I've said, starting tomorrow, this is Sunday right now, but starting tomorrow, I've got to start a 3-week gym programme to kind of, again, laying all the foundations of what's going to come next year. The only thing I can't do right now, and it's breaking my heart, and I think I might only give it another week or two, because I've not ran in a while now. For me, for everybody that's been watching this channel, it's purely been based on running for a good while now, and I'm missing it. I mean, I fucking miss it. But I want to get back running, but this injury running about my hips, my groin, my adductor, and a combination with it all wasn't really getting better. And I think I've kind of addressed the reasons why, consulting with some experts, weight and stuff like that. I think I know what's going on. But again, I just wanted to put this video out there for all. Maybe you're in the same boat. Maybe like you're approaching 40, you are 40, and life's not the same, and it's quite a harsh realisation when we're getting there that you can't keep training the way you were in your like 20s and 30s and stuff like that. Not even just for physiological reasons, but like psychological reasons in terms of your workload, if you've got family life. And these are lessons that I'm still learning. Yes, I am an exercise professional, I'm qualified at my fucking ears, but even I hadn't experienced that. You've read about it, I've dealt with clients and coached them through it, but man, see the appreciation you get for it now of how difficult it is to kind of maintain a top form level of fitness. When you have all these other responsibilities, it's so hard. And it's taken a lot of learning in my own behalf, because in theory, like I said, I've coached many people through it. But when applying it to myself, sometimes that's not working the way I want it to be. So hopefully people will subscribe to this journey and follow along. Like you said, the 2025 goal of uploading every single workout I've done this year is almost done. I'm not going to continue that next year, but I will put maybe 1 or 2 videos on. I don't know. I'll kind of see how that plays out. But again, you might be in a similar situation to me. You've had these dawning realisations, and I just want to tell you, we're not all done yet. It's just the way we apply ourselves and the way we need to make it work certainly has to change in the way we approach it. And that's what's going on with me right now. So I wanted to just start documenting that. So I'm really excited for some of these goals I've got coming up. And I hope you keep setting them as well, and I hope you're smashing yours. But I don't even know if you can see me because it's getting pretty dark out here. So subscribe, and I will catch up with you all very soon.